ikaw ang Pangulo para sa pagbabago.
My God, I hate drugs.
At bago yan, nais ko po magpasalamat sa mga nag-subscribe sa akin. Yung hindi pa po nakapag-subscribe, please subscribe. Kaya ito na, panoorin na natin.
Roa Duterte.
Kindly sit down. Salamat po. Late ako kasi ang Pasig hindi ako makalantsa. I commute lantsa. Mababa yung tubig to go around. The Executive Secretary Salvador Medialdea and other members of the Cabinet, officials and members of the National Commission for Culture and Arts, led by Chairman Arsenio Nick Desaso. Please, Zaso. Others, the winners of the 12th Ang Dangal Awards, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Alam mo, matinda na mahirap magbasa ha. Medyo distansya yan. Hindi masyado malapit. Ilapit mo, dodoble. Ilayo mo, wala ka nang makita. 74 na po ako. I am pleased to join the artistic community in the Philippines as I honor the distinguished Filipino artists who have won global recognition in the various fields of arts and culture in the previous year. Our awareness today represents the best of what the Filipino can be and what the arts can do to uplift the whole nation through talent, vision, and excellence. Our rich culture and arts reflect and define the Filipinos' people's national identity and the values which are vital to nation building. In this 12th annay ng Dangal, 52 awardees will be honored, including the dancers, the singers, the musicians, the literary writers, film directors, and performers of architectural and visual arts and designers, including the multidisciplinary artists. The whole nation listening now is grateful for your achievements. You have made us very proud to be Filipino. You did not only put the Philippines on the world map, but also contributed to greater understanding, respect, appreciation of cultural diversity. The Filipino narrative that you creatively portray in your artistic expressions reflects the indomitable spirit of our people and the glorious history of our nation. I thus enjoin each one of you to continuously promote Filipino cultural heritage here and abroad. I also want to extend my welcome and congratulations to the new Board of Commissioners of the NCCA and its Executive Council members. I am confident that you will continuously demonstrate your voluntary support for the further development of Philippine culture and arts and the preservation of the Filipino heritage. May you continue to uphold Filipino values and continuously work towards the development of Filipino culture and the arts, which is vital to the creation of an enlightened nation. Bago ako magsingit lang ako. Likewise, over and above all these things, values down from generations to generations. We are all concentrated to uphold the dignity of the Filipino people. I'd like now for the first time discuss with you the reason why I withdrew from the visiting forces agreement. Well, every day in the newspapers and in the halls of the Senate of the United States, we were being portrayed as a republic incapable of administering simple justice. Araw-araw yan, and sad to say, the other political party used it at sumakay itong left. And they were able to penetrate, some of them already employed in the U.S. Congress as employees. Maybe those who are really permanent residents there, leaning to the left. But when the Senate, I don't know if it was the appropriation or whatever, placed in the Kulatilia doon sa mga aid na ibigay na tayo being portrayed as capable of investigating extrajudicial killings. But most of all, we were pictured to have persecuted, not prosecuted, persecuted and committed a grave injustice to a certain person. I'm referring to Dilima. On my oath of office, I never tinkered with it. That's not my style. Because ako po prosecutor. And I know the pitfalls of really tinkering with justice. I have been a trial prosecutor for 9 years before I became a vice mayor then. In 1998, tuloy-tuloy na po ako. At with a little sense of pride, sabihin ko sa inyo, hindi ako natalo ng election. But more than that, you were all present when it was evolving. At alaman niya, and you could even just in the early days say whether it was really a good case or not. Alam mo, they were demanding that we release Dilima. Ano si Dilima? Dumaan ng investigasyon. And the investigation was even brought forth to the Supreme Court to decide whether or not everything was in order. And the Supreme Court said it is. Ang problema nitong Amerikano, they kept on hammering and demanding the release and then threatening na yung mga Filipino officials in government who were one way or another connected with the case, whether as a investigator or as a prosecutor, and even the Supreme Court, which rendered an opinion on a certain point of the case. Lahat, hindi naman sinabi, not in so many words, but said that they will cancel or deny entry. Ako naman, bilang isang presidente, yung kay set aside kay De Lima, kasi on my oath of office, totoo yan. Na itong extrajudicial killing, sinasabi nila noon 30, then 70, now it's 27. They do not have the accurate numbers. But let me unburden your heart. Ako yun. Ako yun. I take full legal responsibility. And if there's somebody who will be executed or put in prison, ako yun. Ang mga pulis, pati military, hindi yan kasali. In the ladder of authority, I am their commander-in-chief at sinagot ko lahat yan. But let me just state the basis. Yung ano lang, bakit ba? Kayabangan? Do I have to do it? Presidente na, ano? When I was mayor, I was administering the affairs of the city. What more could I ask from God that dagdagan ko pa ng kayabangan? Alam mo ho, it was a matter of a call to duty. Kasi po, binabaha na tayo ng droga. And sometime during the term of Mr. Marcos, Secretary Alunan, who was in the DILG, went to the States. He was called by the DEA, and that's the Drugs Enforcement Agency of the United States. Sinabi sa kanya, your country is about to fall apart with drugs. Alam nila na yung mga mayor, yung namatay na mga mayor, your country is going narco-politics in a few years. Buhay yan si Alunan. Tanungin niyo kung siya ang nagpatawag kaming lahat ng mayors dito sa Malacanang. Dito. Kaharap kami. Sabi niya. And he told us that he will hold us responsible as mayors in the matter of controlling crime and the massive proliferation of drugs. Ako naman, I was just a newly elected mayor. And I made a deal, unitary. Hindi ako basta I made a deal with everybody. I said to the criminals, go out of the city because I'm going to build one place that would be comfortable for everybody. At sa mga drogista, sinabi ko talaga. And I admit, without any excuses, I said, wag mo sirain ang bayan ko. Putang ina mo, papatayin kita. When I became president, I said the same thing. You know, until now, look at the crawlers, yung crawlers sa TV, yung tumatakbo ng linya dyan. Every day, yesterday I lost a policeman again. It's really a war sa drugs. Just like Sinalosa of Mexico, there's no government there. Ang kartel ang magsasabi kung sino ang maging mayor. And until now, ganon sa Mexico. Sabi ko, kung ako ang presidente, hindi ako payag. Maraming warning na ako. Tinawag ko rin yung mga mayor dito at huwag nila akong sisihin. Sinabi ko, if you go into drugs, tapos ka. Then I called the governors here. Sinarahan ko para walang makinig, para walang mapahiya. Sinabi ko, ganun rin. You know, it's all part of the dignity of our people. Na basta-basta ganunin na lang magsalita. And I was forced to come up with a Spartan style of governance. Yung hindi naniwala, namatay. But meantime, ako yun. I was the one who said, I will kill you. You know. But all of these things, it's just hubris. Sabi ko, hindi ako kailangan magyabang. Presidente na ako, mayor ako noon. And I said in Davao, I will build a city that would be comfortable to live in. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to visit Davao. Kung napunta na kayo ng Davao, you can walk around 24 hours a day. And I guarantee you, nobody but nobody would molest you. Kaya that's the flip side of the story. It was all my desire to make my country peaceful. And my desire, since I was a prosecutor, talagang ganon. Why would I allow the criminals to take charge of the mobility of the people at night or day na hindi sila makapasyal sa sarili nilang bayan? But the standard I gave to the police, simple lang. Ask your wife and daughter to walk around Davao City in all of the places. Ito sinasabi nila na delikado. Pag umuwi yan, unmolested, that walking around free, unbridled, undisturbed, and that is the kind of... why would I allow the criminals to rule the streets? Yung hindi ko maintindihan, ipiskal ako, bakit ko payagan na ang kriminal ang maglalakad yan at ang inosente, mga trabahante, mga babae, those working at night, ang mabibiktima? Pag ginalaw, hahanapin talaga ito. Pagka gano'n, lalo na yung matagabangko, minsan may nangyari, well, di ba I assure you, he will pay. And he paid. Wala ako, I will restore your right to use the streets. I will free your mind from fear. Kaya po ako, siguro, hindi natalo. It was 10 elections all in all, excluding the presidency. Baka yan. Now, I am being made to answer. Yes, I will answer. My answer is, it's all about the dignity of my countrymen, of not being a victim, not being at yung sa Senate. If you think that we are a bunch of criminals, or if you think that the president is a killer, you are right. If you think that I am not a murderer, lahat ng tao, wag inipit mo. I can be everything, but not with the malice in the mind. Tapos na. There is no malice. It was just a statement of my being the mayor and the president. Kaya kung hindi ko na natiis, sinasabi nila ganon, then yung visa, sabi ko naman, during the early days of when I had a tiff with Obama, namura ko si Obama, sinabi ko talaga, they asked a hypothetical question. If you are invited to the United States, will you go? No. And the same question was repeated many years after. My answer still, no. Hindi ako pupunta doon. As a matter of principle. Ayaw. Kaya yung ginawa ko na bigla lahat, not even the executive secretary, not even General Anyo, DILG. Walang nakaalam. Basta sinabi ko na lang. Sinabi ko lang, ang tanong ko lang sa armed forces, mabubuhay ba tayo kung wala ang Amerika? Can we fight the wars that we are sabi na, ganito yan. I will end this by just pricking you. Tayo isang bayan. It's a Republic of the Philippines. Do you need a powerful country, the most powerful country at that, United States of America? Do we need America to survive as a nation? Do we need America now to fight a rebellion in our country? Do we need their arms? Yung hawak-hawak ng mga rebelde, ininakaw lang nila yan sa mga sundalong pinatay nila. So I ask this question, I pose this question, kailangan ba natin ng Amerika, the might and power of the military of the United States to fight our rebellion here and the terrorists down south, uncontrolled drugs? We are doing it. Sila maraming sophisticated intelligence gadgets. Tayo wala. Mano-mano lang ito. So, but we are doing it. And the military and police said, sir, kaya natin. O sabi ko din. Kasi pag hindi natin kaya, we have no business being a republic. You might as well choose. We can be a territory of the Americans or we can be a province of China. Kung hindi natin kaya, ganon lang insurrection, kailangan mo ang Amerika. So, yan ang such that the flip side of everything. Kasi to si Duterte, magsabi sila na knee-jerk reaction na. I am the most deliberate. That's why I sleep until I'm awake until 6 o'clock in the morning. Just thinking of what I have to do the following day. Hindi mo pwede laruan ang Republika ng Pilipinas with the knee-jerk reaction. It's always what is good for our country. And for our itong droga, talagang papatayin ko to. I hope that the next 12 years would be critical. Uubusin ko talaga itong mga putang inan to. Alam mo, pagka hindi, ipasa mo sa next generation. And they are not miles away. They are not a distant star in our contemporary life. They are just there in the corner. Pag itong mga congressman, pag ako namatay, the next generation will take over. And if they have to contend para sa anak nila, kawawa. I am not trying to be I am not into heroics. Pero hindi ko alam kung talagang makaya nila. Kasi kung ako, sa utak ko, nahihirapan ako, sino kaya ang susunod na? Yun lang, naisip ko. Apo ko, simple lang pag... No big talk. Well, my grandchildren, they are now 11, started with 1. I was only 1. Then I married. Then I separated. Then I married again. Ngayon, 30 na ang 12. Paano yan? Yung iba 24, 25. What will happen to them? What will happen if they cannot? Di nila kakayanin. Yan lang sabi ko. Wala na tayong pinag-usapan ng mga patriotism. Yung apo ko lang. Kawawa naman. Kung kaya ubusin nila, I hope that somebody will also one day rise and just slash the heads of. But me, you might call me brutal. Alam mo naman kung hindi ako naging abogado, hindi ako naging presidente, baka gun for hire rin ako palaban sa mga droga. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very, very much, Mr. President. May we request our President to please remain on stage for the photo opportunities with our awardees. May we now invite...
At yan lang po mga sir. Salamat po sa inyong panonood. Huwag kalimutan mag-subscribe para magiging updated kayo sa mga latest at trending balita sa ating bansa. Maraming salamat!